To say this has been a complicated time to be in or nearing retirement and be an understatement, right? So what do you need to know if you find yourself in one of those categories? Joining us now for Retirement Coffee Talk are George Fossing and Zach Jenkins. They're part of the team at NorthStar Financial and Retirement Planning, a local area firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. George and Zach are also popular radio show hosts. Good morning.
Good morning, Megan.
All right, let's get right to it. What do we need to know when it comes to kind of what we're seeing in the market and the economy right now?
A little shaky out there, huh?
Yeah, like my voice right now. A little shaky.
What's going on with that?
Yeah. I woke up like this.
Playing too hard.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
you know.
Okay. Called you out on that.
Yeah, it happened. Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of folks that have been calling in from the program. They said, hey, we saw you on TV last week, and you talked about the markets being, it's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough right now, and it's probably going to be like that for a while. The thing, we don't control it.
No.
No
if you did,
we'd be sitting here right now.
We'd be sitting in the Virgin Islands or something.
Exactly
yeah.
right. But seriously, with that, the impact with people is there's a critical point where people start making emotional decisions, where they go, I can't take this anymore, and they sell while it's down, and they don't get back in.
Right.
Right. That's the emotions taking over, and it's been going on forever. Okay, so no one's different. This is not different from anything else in the past. The behaviors are very similar. That's why people really come to people like us, and firms like us, where we go in there and say, let's be proactive. Let's see where you are right now. Stop the bleeding, and let's get you on a place where you're going to be sleeping at night. Your money's safe, but it will grow. And there are tools. We talk about this every week. Zach he gets lit up like a Christmas tree when we talk about some of the tools we have out there. That really I had no idea these were available, where you can invest with having contractual downside protection built in. What I mean by either have a lot of downside protection, if not 100% downside protection.
Because a lot of these, you really have to have a good defensive strategy, and then the wealth preservation. So what? Yeah.
Defense wins games.
It wins games,
right? We know that, right? So, and that is never more true than the world of investing. Everybody likes to talk about, oh, I did all this. I bought Microsoft when it was down here. Things like that. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun. But that's not really investing. Okay. Why do you invest? Why do we invest? What's the purpose of it? Just to watch the money grow?
Yeah.
No.
Take care of later. Do the things you want to do.
Yeah,
later.
You want to play, right? Yeah. You want to take the kids on the trip, the grandkids on a trip, things like that. These are important things. This is your life. You retire once. You want to do it with confidence. You want to not worry about making longevity a penalty, living too long out there. And it just takes. It's kind of tricky, because we can all play too much defense.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And you can't win a game just playing. You got to have offense too.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah.
And we got inflation
Can't
running
be
8,
scared
9%.
to shoot.
You got inflation running 8-9%. You can't sit on your hands and sit in cash out there. We had somebody came in the other day, $1.2 million in a bank in CDs, earning like 1%. It's like criminal.
Right.
Take the banks to jail on that stuff. But we showed them in there, so getting 4, 5, 6% out there now without any risk out there. They're like, I didn't know that was available. Well, that's why they call.
Well, that's the thing, Zach. I think you're seeing a lot of times that people are like, I didn't know that was available.
Right. Yeah, just a couple of weeks ago we did a class, maybe had 30, 35 people in there that had signed up, and before we'd go over each of the different instruments, we'd say, hey, who's heard of an I-bond before, or whatever we're talking about next, and no hands go up. So it's really exciting to make people aware of what's out there, and that's why we're so big on the education. One story that comes to mind, this woman's been working with George for probably 7 or 8 years, but this was a couple of years ago, pre-COVID. She said, hey, I'm looking at purchasing a new car. We're big, by the way, on our single women out there driving safe cars.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's like, hey, I know I want a new and safer car. I just don't know the best way to pay for it, so I don't want to spend down my IRA. So we introduced her to one of these tools out there, and with a lot of downside protection, it's paying her about 9%. And we just allocated enough of her portfolio over there to make the monthly payment. I think the company financed her like 0.9% on the car, and she's earning 9%. It's making the monthly payment. In 7 years, from that time, she's still gonna have her money in the car.
I
be
never
paid
even
off.
thought to do.
It's just using the tools.
If she would have gone out there and just paid $40,000 and wrote the check out, and that $40,000 is no longer working for you.
Good for
But
her
she was
for
ecstatic.
knowing and
Nice job, by the
asking
way.
the right questions.
Yeah, she's like a rock star.
And this is like where too, like the do-it-yourselfers may be missing out on some things, because I know they probably have most of it covered, but then, you know, just little things like that, or
Yeah, the do-it-yourselfers, the issue with that, and again, nothing against it, people do a marvelous job out there, they don't really, a lot of times they're not aware of all the tools that are available for them to use, or they don't have access to it. You'll have to go through an investment advisor. I'm not sitting here saying you need to call,
Of course.
but these are just things that are available to
Yeah.
us. And, you know, I have a saying, this is not our parents' retirement.
right.
Okay, you know, it was, everything was different back then. Now people have been forced to take more risk to get a return out there. And we're here to say it on TV, there is a middle ground for people out there. It doesn't have to be all in or all out. There's multiple tools out there, resources out there where people can access this and give themselves a nice rate of return, either 100% downside protection, no losses, or maybe a manageable amount where you say, I don't want to go any more than this amount down. That's all available to people, Megan, and it's kind of a shame. We're part of the program we do is get the word out to people.
Yeah.
And say, give us a call. You don't have to do business with us. We'll steer you in that direction. If we help out, we just tell people, just don't keep us a secret.
Yeah,
You know?
tell your
but
friends.
yeah, but while we're talking about it too, a lot of folks for some reason they think they have to. Well, if we sit down with NorthStar guys, I got to give them all my money.
Yeah.
No, that's not the case.
Right.
They could give us an account. We'll work with this, and you want an income plan, and say I would like more income out of what I have, especially in a down market. And yeah, give us a call.
Yeah.
That's where we can help people.
Yeah.
We do it every day.
Yeah. First step, just a call. You know
That's
that,
it.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't bite.
Yeah, y'all are nice. Y'all make it fun. Thank you,
Thanks,
George and
Megan.
Zach.
Thank
That's
you.
good. Listen, if you are at home or if you're currently retired or getting close to retirement and would like to have that call with them, they're going to talk to you about how you could potentially reduce your future taxes, as well as help protect and grow your hard-earned savings and investments. NorthStar Financial has a great offer for you right now. This is for the first 5 callers who have saved $500,000 or more. They're offering a complimentary, no obligation investment portfolio and tax planning review. This will allow their team to schedule a phone call, video call, or future in-office meeting so they can speak with you personally and provide you that roadmap going forward. Call the number you see on your screen, 864-309-8146.